Boys Provincial Handball Finals. I'm your host Jamie from the Broadcast Media Program at ATC. Tonight's game we have a matchup between the Glenlawn Lions and the Dakota Lancers. Now we're going to send it up to our commentary team, Brian Cameron and Monique Ditter.
Well, good evening and welcome to the Winnipeg High School Team Handball Championships, the girls game tonight from 6 o'clock from Glenlawn Collegiate. I'd like to welcome you for joining us tonight. My name is Brian Cameron and I'm with Monique Ditter. We're going to present you the games on LRSD TV and we thank you for joining us.
Well, I don't know, Brian, but I'm looking forward to a very exciting game. We had a great final, semifinals last week, and we had FRC winning their semifinal over Sturgeon Heights, and we had Glenlawn winning their semifinal over Vincent Massey. And although the scores looked a little lopsided somewhat, I'm telling you the games were awfully close. It's very good games.
Two teams who have not seen each other since the start of April, in which they had a fairly close game at that time, so it makes sense that they show up in the final game against each other.
Yeah, sounds like that's going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to see how they're going to come out with which defenses and offensively, what kind of offenses are they going to run?
Well, good evening and welcome back. I hope that some of you are joining us from watching our previous game earlier this evening between the Glenlawn girls and the Fort Richmond Centurions. We are now getting ready to get into the boys Winnipeg High School Team Handball Championship for the boys game between the Dakota Lancers and the Glenlawn Lions.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this final tonight. Last week there were two great semifinals with Dakota's ranked number one. They've gone undefeated all year, including the game versus Glenlawn just a couple of weeks ago on May 17th when they faced off each other in regulation play.
But I think we both can say that we saw two teams this day where I think it could go either way. So
Absolutely.
we're watching both games. Although Dakota came out ahead in the league game, the regular league game, I could see the match going either way, given the talent and some of the athleticism that we saw in the last game last week in the semifinal games leading up to the championship tonight. So could go either way. Looking forward to a good, physical, quick, and athletic match.
I'm looking forward to seeing. It's going to be a goalies game tonight. Both goalies were outstanding in both of their respective semifinals, so I think it's going to be phenomenal. I'm looking forward to that aspect in itself.
All right, so I'm thanking you all for joining us tonight on LRSD TV as we present to you the boys team handball, Winnipeg Boys Team Handball Championships for 2017 from Glenlawn Collegiate. Well, good evening again and welcome. We are ready. We're going live tonight from the Glenlawn Collegiate for the 2017 Winnipeg High School Team Handball Championship for boys. We're looking at a game between an all-Louis Riel School Division game between Dakota Lancers and the black team. They had enough kids this year to enter two teams, so the black team will play against the Glenlawn Lions. Both teams ranked in the top two this year and played each other about 2 weeks ago, so know what each other's all about. Of course, a crosstown rivalry happening tonight, so looking for an exciting finish, Monique. I'm Brian Cameron and I'm with Monique Ditter, and we're going to take you through the game tonight. Looking for an exciting match.
Myself as well. I'm looking forward to an exciting match with both our goalies, Tyler Cormier with the Glenlawn Lions and with Owen Kemble from Dakota. They're both juvenile provincial team goalies. So it's going to be a very exciting goalkeeping game. I'm looking forward to that.
So we're looking down right now. They're getting ready to do the deciding who gets the ball first. We were lucky enough to be able to catch the semifinal games for these two teams last week, and I'll tell you, two really good games, and looking forward to two really good matches tonight because of it.
We've got Tyler and Derek Brunet and Josh Jameson as your captains for Glenlawn, and number 8 for Dakota is Ryan Arcand, our captains for tonight. Referees are both Matt Rayner and Heather Senderich.
So Dakota's black team finished the season 7-0, while
The Glenlawn Lions finished with a 5-2 record. Dakota finishing first in the league play, and Glenlawn finishing third
I'll tell you,
in
though,
league play.
given what we saw at the semifinals last week with the two teams, I doubt if those records mean anything to either one of them. They're ready to play. And we all know that the crosstown rivalry between Dakota and Glenlawn is going to add another level to this game for sure, as it always does.
Yes, it does. Let's see what happens here tonight.
So Glenlawn looks like they're winning the choice. Dakota's going to decide which side they're going to take.
I'm looking at quite a small roster over there on Glenlawn's bench, as opposed to Dakota's going to have many fresh subs coming up with some fresh legs coming into the game.
Now as handball crowds go, we got a good one tonight. The stands are fairly full from all around. It's always tough when you consider that handball fills an entire gymnasium, so getting fans in here to watch is always a tough thing to do, and we got lots of people out watching, so sure
it's going to get
see
loud.
some pretty good crowd support.
It's going to get loud. See what happens. Hopefully things will stay under control. Quite a bit of contact in this game. You know how things can get a little rough, a little edgy. And
so last week we saw Dakota beat Sturgeon Heights, I believe, and Glenlawn beat Vincent Massey.
I think so. I think that's what it was.
So Glenlawn will take the ball at the half to start off the game in the 2017 Boys Team Handball Championship, Winnipeg High School League. And we saw a very quick, a very physical, and a very aggressive game from two teams last week, and that's what we're expecting to see today, and we're off. So Glenlawn has the ball first on offense, and we'll get the ball and just move it around to get things going. Looks into the corner, just a quick touch from everybody to get things started. We'll start on a 5-on offense, but unfortunately their pivot will cross through the crease and give them an easy turnover. Give Dakota an easy turnover to start off with, so they'll take the ball right over.
That was number 6, Jack Scaletta.
And they will also start on a 5-on offense. Get the ball around quickly, get everybody a touch on the ball, get the game started. So we'll come out of the corner. We get our first attack and a dump as we get their first.
Try to triple cross or double cross.
Our first weave of the game. Unfortunately, nothing happened out of it, so I had to set up and start over again, and they will continue the attack. Looking inside is Work, who will hit the goal and stopped in the play by Cormier, who will look down the floor. Now, we watched this a lot last week from number 15, Derek Brunet, who ran the floor quite a bit, and he was looking for something, but I think Cormier felt he was covered a little too tightly.
Derek Brunet is one of your top goal scorers in the league. He's done very well. He works hard.
And he's up, and he will get his first shot away, but stopped on the play by Kemble. So we will continue with a minute and a half the game with no score yet. Dakota takes over on offense, sets up and looks.
Derek Brunet is Glenlawn.
Cormier gets his hands on the ball, and I'll tell you, there's a kid who gets excited about playing this game.
Yes, he sure does. Derek Brunet is your third ranked goal scorer in the league with 61 goals this season.
I'll tell you, we saw this a lot last game with Jameson going up and taking those shots, and we had those goal. But I got to tell you, right in front of me there, I'm going to sorry, Mr. Rayner, you missed that one because his foot was definitely over the line.
I was looking down, I missed that one.
Yeah, so anyways, that opens the scoring for Glenlawn. 1-0. Scored on the play by Harrison. Maybe you gave him an advantage because there was a bit of a push there, but Dakota takes over.
That could be.
Deep into the corner, throwing the ball up and scores.
A great play by number 4 for Dakota.
Scored on the play by Jonas Friesen to tie the game up. Making sure that you attack those gaps and find something to make something happen.
Playing a 6-0 Dakota.
Yeah, they're not coming off the line. They're waiting for Glenlawn to come to them.
That's right, yeah.
Pushed down on the play, but nothing there, and thrown over the ball, but unfortunately over the line.
He didn't miss that one.
23 from the Glenlawn, Jordan Gonalves.
Matt was sure to see that one.
But Dakota will turn the ball right over and give it back to Glenlawn, so here they come back down the floor again.
Nonetheless, that was a smart play by number 3, Jordan, going for the lob over the goalie as he did attack it a little too early.
We're back in the corner, and Jamieson held up a bit, and
Roenick
gets pushed on the play. Nope.
You see how these boys spread.
We're going to get a warning on that push.
Oh, yes.
To number 11, Vanconet.
Watch how these wingers, number 9 and 23, play the full court. They spread that D right out. They've got to keep them honest and open up the holes for your backs and your pivot. Oh, there's a wing depart by number 23, Jordan.
Oh, pushed on the play. They're actually going to give a charge, so turnover on the play, and Dakota will take the ball back. Still score a 1-all. Just under 26 minutes left, 4 minutes over past in the game. Tight scoring game so far. Dakota's looking to attack inside and up and short score, and what a beautiful shot from number 8 from Dakota, Ryan Arcand, to give the score 2-1.
That looked like a Nolan Parrington play. I don't know if you know who Nolan is. Nolan. That looked like him with a fake swim and then up and over. Very nicely done.
Very quick shot. So Glenlawn takes over, looking to get something going, tie this game up. Well, broken up a little bit, but that was a play of it. Number 4. Oh, great save by Kendall.
Yep, great save by Owen.
Great attack on the play by number 4 from Glenlawn, Aiden Taylor. But what a spectacular save by Kendall to keep the score 2-1 for Dakota.
Toe save.
Brockwood, beautiful shot on that game by Marcos Baku. Picked the opposite side, coming across just a bit, but enough to handcuff Cormier, and gives a 3-1 score for Dakota.
One thing I was going to say, Tyler really likes those 6-meter fly in through the hole shots and come out and attack. He does it very well.
So Aiden Taylor held up on the play, so Glenlawn will keep the ball, but attacking and looking for something inside. And Dakota's doing a good job of keeping that wall tight, not giving them much.
Oh, here we go.
Great shot by Brunet, picked up on the pivot by...
Because he kept through the D, but that was otherwise very well done by that pivot.
Yeah. Number six, Jack Scaletta for Glenlawn. Good heads-up play.
Warning by Brunet, I think. Yeah, 15.
Warning on the play to Brunet, so that's the first warning for Glenlawn. We've seen a warning go to each side already. I think the refs are probably they know these two teams are good physical teams and really competitive, so they're gonna probably keep that pretty tight. Baku finds another one.
That was a sidearm or through...
just a quick shot.
Quick shot through the defense.
Don't think that goalie Cormier was actually expecting that one to come so quickly. So that gives Dakota a 4-1 lead with just under 23 minutes left in the first half, 7 minutes gone. I'd have to say that Glenlawn's going to need to score one here to get themselves back into the game and started back on catching up on this one. So Jamieson will go up, and great opportunity. The shot just missed the net.
Great power by Josh Jamieson.
He's got a great shot, and we saw him really catch on fire towards the second half of the game last week. Dakota takes over on offense after that one. Down into the corner. They're doing it. Oh, travel.
It's a great save by Tyler, nonetheless.
Oh, they're actually calling on a push. There must have been a push to the side of the play there that I missed.
This number 6 has got to be careful here with Glenlawn. I notice him tiptoeing the line pretty good. I see Matt Rayner keeping an eye on him.
Oh, tipped up on the play, thrown just out of the reach of Jamieson, so a turnover for Dakota, for Glenlawn, sorry, so Dakota takes the ball. Some good movement on the ball there for Glenlawn, looking for something, but just not able to find a gap. Always
That's good
Walker
movement.
finds him a shot, but this time he's tracked and stopped in the play by Cormier. Score remains 4-1 with just over 21 minutes left.
See, the guys play with a little more patience. They work the ball around, and then they get something going. They move it from wing to wing. Patience. Work it around, and then you start turning it on and attacking. Oh, great play by Derek Brunet.
Oh, they're going to give him a 7-meter shot defending in the crease.
It's a great save by Campbell, the goalie.
This might be the goal that Glenlawn needs to just chip away and get themselves close again. Although there is lots of time again, but you want to break some of that momentum that Dakota's has had. Oh, just
pump fake and a miss. Nice try. Glenlawn.
So Dakota takes over. Looking to go up 5-1. Looks inside to Vankanet, who will score. Going to the opposite side of the net. So pretty easy shot for
Reed.
Pivot.
That was great.
Reed Vankanet.
I hear he's got some connections.
Well, he's got some history and some family for sure that shows his athletic background. So, folks, we're going to head down and take you into Glenlawn's huddle and see what the coach is telling his players and what to do to get back into the game again.
On defense right now, we're worried way too much about isolating players. We need to work them down to the wing. I want everybody to cheat inside a little bit. Once it gets down to the wing, we're going to play our ISO play, okay? Shut them down, 90 degrees, make them shoot, okay? That's what Tyler wanted, right?
Yes.
You want shots from the wing? Let's force them to the wing.
Boys.
Okay? Another thing, there's nobody that's shooting over top of you. Stay on the line, work together, and be ready with the secondary defense.
On offense, take shots.
Yep.
Like, we haven't trusted this goalie. We've shot 3 shots at him.
Yep.
You gotta know, he's unreal at kicking and up high. Get low or pick a fucking corner.
Hey, language. But guys, we're gonna cut the play for a while, okay? I want you guys to work on attacking the gaps with speed. So no play for a little bit. Let's work together, make those passes quick, and hit those gaps. You see one, you hit it with speed. If it closes on you, you make that quick pass, okay, boys? Get the next goal, you start with that, okay?
Nothing's ever given, it's always
GC! Let's go, boys.
Well, there you have it.
Well, there you go.
As I mentioned, Tyler likes those straight-on penetration right through the center or the wing shots. Let him shoot, but he does not like
Get
those.
his point across too.
He does not like those over-the-top shots.
Yeah. And he's imploring his boys to start attacking and taking some shots and actually force some gaps with these guys. There, we see that Dakota's sitting on the line, and you know, Glenlawn's been allowed to run around in front of them. So make use of that. There we go, and across from the other side and scoring on the play is Brunet, taking that shot. That exactly what Cormier is telling his boys to do, telling his players, his colleagues to do something about it, start taking some shots.
Owen almost had a piece of that with just slightly getting his fingers on it.
Now, one thing that the Glenlawn coach did do is he told his players to stay on the line, not to come out so much, because they are not attacking. They're not shooting over top of them, so I think that's what we're seeing so far. Walker will shoot right at Cormier, and he will look down the floor to Brunet, who will go in and attack, and will score.
Score it, yep. And a warning or a 2-minute? Oh, there we go.
He's going to give Walker a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, it's a good call by Heather Senderich. That was a great play by Brunet.
So Glenlawn will have a man advantage. as Dakota will go down for 2 minutes on that play. And Glenlawn's back in the game, 5-3. Only 2 goals down now.
Okay, so they're just playing 2 guys down as well. So they're playing 4v6. I'm surprised Glenlawn hasn't put someone up top to chase.
To a 1-5.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. Number the right wing was hanging down in the corner. I didn't see him. I thought he was one of the spectators. So it is 4v5. But I would still put a chaser out there when you're shorthanded with no pivot.
Well, we have a passive play sign going up. And they threw the ball away pretty quickly, and we're looking down the floor to Harrison, who was open, just a little bit over his head. So a good attempt.
Yeah, just slightly overthrown by Tyler. Got a good hustle down by Brock, number 9, who's just a grade 10.
That is one thing about those 2-minute penalties is they can sometimes bring on passive play from your own team because you want to control that ball, but you're expected to attack. Dakota will take the ball and
got good movement.
They better
start
attack
in.
Yeah, the passive plays up already. And on the play that will drop and it will take over from Glenlawn.
Football. Can't be much time left in that penalty. Oh. That's the free throw.
So held before the shot, so he'll give him the ball back on a free throw, but a good time to take a shot.
Yeah, that's Taylor Aiden. He's actually got a full scholarship over to the University of Saskatchewan for soccer next year.
A quick player.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice attack move. Oh, they're going to give a hold.
Great movement by Brunet. Very good style.
So Dakota's back up to full strength now. He looks inside. Jamison goes up and shoots, but right at the goalie.
He's got to hit those corners, Josh. He's got a nice, strong bullet.
And we did see a lot of that in the semifinal game.
Yes, we did.
So Dakota takes over on offense. Looking to get themselves up by 3 goals.
Oh, that was a great play. 4 should have gone himself, though. Nonetheless, great play.
Yeah, we're going to have a warning call in the hold to number 6 from Glenlawn, Jack Scaletta.
Jonas had beaten him, and 17 had held the line for him. Reese, he would have had a straight shot at the net had he kept going. He was looking to pass it off. Nice back pass.
Look inside the wing, makes a great inside turn, and down into the corner. On the play is number 9 from Dakota. Jordan Pritchard.
Great spin and way to hit the hole hard.
Gives Dakota that 3-goal lead again, 6-3, with just under 16 minutes left in the first half. So Glenlawn will take over, looking to try to chip that down to a 2-goal lead. Jameson's got the ball and looks inside.
Oh, nice play, nice play. Here we go.
Harrison looks inside and throws it over top. Nice shot from Harrison. So
that is the one thing I have to say. I noticed that last semis too. He comes out a bit too early. He did in the opening shot. However, it was called back. And here is the second time I see him attack it a little early. Otherwise, he's a fantastic goalie.
So Dakota's taking over, looking over. We got a substitution in the game from Dakota. Number 1, I'm looking for Hassan Nasser is in the game. First time we've seen him tonight.
Scaletta on the strip of the ball. Dakota's going to get that ball back.
Also got number 23 in now, Alex Knight.
Oh,
turn on the ball.
Great turn.
Pivot number 17, Reese Shade. It's his first goal of the evening. I think from what I've seen so far, Dakota's had an advantage in terms of size when it comes to their pivots. Josh Jameson gets his own shot back and is able to put it back in.
Yeah, that's a good rebound. Nice try for Owen on that one.
One thing about handball is you got to make sure that you're watching your own rebound, because
Yeah.
you never know when it's going to come right back to you. We see it a lot.
Yeah. Actually, as soon as the shot's gone, the whole
Nice turn
team.
on the inside. Nice shot.
Oh,
Oh
through
yeah,
the
they're going to
penalty
give him a
shot.
free throw and a warning.
Getting back on that rebound, as soon as your teammate has taken a shot, everyone's turning and facing the goalie to grab that rebound. And similar to a box out in basketball, and your two wingers are hitting up the court for that fast break, should there be one.
So number 10, Cody Patapoff takes a warning for Glenlawn. And number 81, I'm tracking down number 81, Kyle Lang takes the penalty shot and scores to give Dakota an 8-5 lead with just over 13 minutes left in the first half.
That was a good bounce shot on the penalty shot. Oh, there's the
Oh,
schwank.
and Jamison, we saw a lot of that last
Saw
week.
the schwank. That's the move when you go up for a shot, jump shot, and you fake it, and you come down and you dribble before you
And he's got
land.
some fairly reasonable vertical, so it's pretty hard for Dakota to defend. In fact, last week we saw it was pretty hard for his defenders to get him in that game. But inside to number 17 for his second goal in just a few minutes is number 17, Richer.
Richer was MVP and captain for the AA Midget Winnipeg East Railcats. Big hockey player.
Nice move inside. Make use of your pivots, and we haven't seen a lot of that from Glenlawn yet.
Derek Brunet for the shot.
So they're calling that off the goalie, so they're giving the ball back to Glenlawn. So Harrison will take it in the corner.
You can see that Brunet's got some experience here. He's a member of the senior men's league, plays for the Blitz. Nice try by Taylor.
So Glenlawn continues to move the ball on, look to see if they make something happen. So Brennan looks inside. It was actually a good opportunity to take a shot, but a great save by Kemble, sorry.
Number 8 just came in to the game as well for Glenlawn. He's a grade 9 player.
And Bakru from Dakota comes back into the game again. Attacking on the play, number 23 from Dakota, but stopped and saved on the play is Cormier. Great save on the play. He is a competitor.
He is. That he is. I missed that save as I was looking down, but got number 10 as
Glenlawn
well.
will set up and see what they can do to start making something happen. Josh attacks and shoots. Good opportunity to shove, but
Good
Harrison
rebound by Brock.
and he will score, throwing it over top. Gets a second goal in a row like that one.
Yeah. Owen's got to start hustling back instead of trying to jump up to make the save. He's got to hustle back to his post, to his far post.
Brings Glenlawn back within 2. Dakota sets up and starts to make something happen here. Looks into the corner. Walker gets the ball and looks inside to his pivot, but it's stopped and held on the play.
Marcos
Taylor.
Marcos, number 7 for Dakota, is also on an NCAA Div 2 scholarship to play football to Minnesota next year. So we wish him luck as well.
I'm sure he'd like to finish with a championship here before he heads south.
There we go, 81. Oh, that was a good save by Tyler.
Number 81, Kyle Lang tries to use defenders as a screen and maybe sneak one by Cormier, but nothing going this time.
It's a good try by Kyle. He was voted number 1 high school hockey player in Manitoba by his colleagues, his hockey colleagues. So good team player there.
Well, looking inside,
nice.
but Brunet just was not able to hang onto the ball, or he might have had a clean shot there.
Nice close.
So Glenlawn looking to see if they can bring themselves back within 1. Down 2 with just under 9.5 minutes left in the game. Johnson scores and seems to be able to find that opposite corner. That does bring Glenlawn back within 1 to a score of 9-8. And Dakota will call a timeout.
Wow. He is 2 for 2 on that schwank.
So
Remember last weekend, or last week, he scored plenty like that.
Yes. it should do a good job of freezing the opposing team's defenders. It looked like we're going down to Dakota's huddle, so we're going to send you down and see what their coach is telling them.
You guys are all going up in those fakes. Someone get on him quick. Okay? Just get on him quick. You can't move the ball, right? Drop him up if you have to. Guys, middle, we got to get up a little bit quicker. They're cutting into that middle too many times, okay? If we're watching that ball, look what Derek did there. He just cut across, no one was watching. You guys got to talk on that, right? Be vocal. But guys, got to get up. Don't settle for that fake there, okay? Get on him quick. Wrap him up, okay?
Guy, when the left back goes for a jump and fakes it, he shouldn't be doing that because you're supposed to be wrapping him up. So as soon as he goes down, wrap him up.
Yep. Right away, guys. Stop with that jump. It's not trying to block him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just take him up balance.
Okay.
It's okay, Sam. Let's go hard. Come on. Solid final.
3, 2, 1. Answer.
Well, we're back up here, and unfortunately we couldn't hear some of what the coaches was telling his players here. Maybe, given that they're up by 1 and we're up by 3 at one point in time, he's probably telling them, settle down, do what you do well, and you know, try to break the flow of what Glenlawn has been able to do over the last few attacks. And probably also watch Jamieson, who's been able to get a couple of what he does best.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to, when they come back on D, if they're going to stick to a 6-0 or not, or they're going to try and take him out, maybe deny him. See what happens when they come down on D. Oh, that was a good, nice.
Right at the
nice
feet
try.
of Cormier, who finds it, stops that one quite easily. Glenlawn will take over on offense, looking to see if they can tie this game and bring themselves, with under 9 minutes left in the first half, to a tie game.
They're sticking to the 6-0 D.
So Bernay shoots, but stopped on that play by Kemble. So Dakota will bring it down and set up themselves up on offense. Give everybody a touch and then start to see what they can do. Inside Bakru tries to look inside to his pivot and finds him. Oh, but they're going to give him the shot.
They're nice save by Tyler. I would have thought there might have been a penalty shot there, but I guess he had a clean shot.
I think they're giving him the fact that he was able to get out of it.
Right.
And have a shot.
That was a great grab by him.
So once again, Glenlawn has an opportunity to tie the game. We just broke the 8-minute mark. So there must have been a push on the line that I missed. And they're going to bring it back here. Didn't throw the ball back into play from the right location.
Yeah. That's a good stall tactic when you're leading with just a minute or 2 left in the game. But right now, I would have made sure I've gone to the right spot. I guess that's experience as well.
So we actually haven't seen Dakota score for a bit.
Oh, here we go, on the wing.
Inside he goes, and there we go. Oh, but he crossed the line, so no goal.
It's one thing that I noticed last week with Tyler last week. He was struggling on the wings. I'd like him to square up and close it a little more so he doesn't give such a big angle at the far post.
So in on pivot comes number 54, Kyle Logan for Glenlawn. Now our list has Kyle playing right back typically, so. But one young man that we don't see tonight that we did see last week was Federchuk, and he's not in the, I haven't seen him in the game so far at all. And he had a good game.
Right.
So Bernay goes up and looks for something, but stopped on the play is by Kemble. So Dakota will take over on offense and bring the ball down. We see Vankanen's back in the game again. Dakota's looking to see if they get something happen. Number 4.
Great play.
Nice shot on the play by number 4 from Glenlawn. From Dakota, yep. Jonas Friesen, to give Dakota a 2-goal lead again.
Jonas Friesen is off to Providence University College, and he'll be going into aviation next year. And that's what I call flight, right through that one hole right there.
So turn, but held on the play. So
Oh,
and actually they're going to give a 2-minute or at least a warning. So they're giving a warning on the play. At first, the way he was going, I thought he was going to give him a 2-minute penalty, but he decided to go with a warning instead.
And the sharpness of that whistle that Heather blew, I thought she was going for the 2 as well.
So Glenlawn will see if they can bring it back within 1 again.
Both these teams are well coached, very well coached with some great movement offensively with lots of patience. I'm very impressed with that. That's usually not something you see as often in the high school.
So unfortunately, football on that one for Glenlawn. So the ball gets turned over to Dakota, who will start and set up their offense again. Oh, going to call him on a travel. Number 21 from Dakota here. That is number Caleb Baranek, who's had a fairly good game so far, especially on defense, but took 1 extra step there. So that gives Glenlawn ball back, and they'll set up and give everybody a touch and then see what they can do. Harrison likes to put himself right deep into the corner, Monique.
Yes, he does. And the more you can
Josh
spread.
shoots and will score.
And that's exactly the reason you do it.
Yes.
You spread the D and you have the bigger holes for your backs and pivots.
Nice shot by Josh Jamieson, and so Glenlawn does bring themselves back within 1 goal.
Yeah.
And they just broke the 4-minute barrier in the first half.
Yeah.
Down just by 1. And Baku goes up and will throw it straight at Cormier, but picked up and thrown in the net. Scored on the play by Vanconet. That's why you follow your rebounds. You don't quit until you get the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Well done.
Good heads-up play by Vanconet.
Yeah, very nice play. Tyler doesn't look too happy about a call. I'm not sure what he's complaining about.
Well, I think he kind of feels that Vanconet actually knocked the defender out of the way to go for the ball.
He was good and solid.
Yeah.
He had a good base. He was well positioned for that rebound.
So again, they're looking inside, but this time
great
Renee will get
play.
it. Nice inside play.
Josh,
and
nice
they are
pass.
looking for Josh to take that shot. So
Yeah.
Renee's defender dropped off to try to help, and in fact just left his player open. Easy pass and score.
Yeah, they work well together, those two. They saw that. He saw that coming. That was wonderful, getting that ball on the fly like that. Great heads-up play by Josh.
So down by 1 now. Dakota gives everybody a touch. And we got this time
holding by Derek on the pivot on Van Canut. So look at how deep these wingers are, both of them, spreading them right out.
Oh, look at held no long, but Van Canut will go down the field.
Charge, maybe?
No, they're just going to call in a free throw there. I think that was a good balance of calls there from both players.
I think so.
I think that's a good call. Because I think Van Canut kind of shoved into him, but then also the defender kind of grabbed him a bit too much. So a good balance, give Dakota the ball.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Giving everybody a touch to look at.
Oh, nice play.
Swim move.
Oh,
stopped on the play. Great stop by Cormier. So Glenlawn will come down the field and looking to see if they can tie this game up. Renee looks inside and they'll give that to Jamieson. Ooh, hit on the play on his hand just as he comes through in the shot, so they'll give it back to him.
Good throw on the shot. Again, I'm surprised they're staying home with a 6-0 and not coming out to meet him at the 9. I guess they might not want to get schwanked either.
Well, for the most part, it is working for them. The only real threat to
right
go
on
over
that.
top so far has been Jamieson. But so they're going to call number 54 from Glenlawn, and I'm just tracking down his number again here.
Kyle Logan
for pushing on the play, so that's a turnover. And Dakota will take over, give everybody a touch, and then see what they can do. Bakru will just throw the ball, but it's off a Glenlawn defender. We're trying to see if they, no, I wasn't sure if they were going to give a warning for something there by giving the looks on the players and on the ref, but oh, they're calling goalie ball.
Okay, I'm not sure. I thought that was a corner for some reason.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one, so I don't know what they were calling there. So Glenlawn has the ball, just under 40 seconds left in the game, looking to maybe tie before the half's over. So again, we got number 54 continues to push.
Yeah.
Again, Kyle Lang. Sorry, not Kyle Lang. Kyle Logan from Glenlawn. That's 2 in a row. He's turned the ball over for and given the ball back, and now less than 20 seconds left, and maybe Dakota can go up by 2.
You look at Rita as Dakota pivot here, number 11. He's
That
just
would
very
be a travel.
Yeah, he's just very
So
subtle.
They have 7 seconds to get the ball down the floor.
Here we go. Oh, it's going for the goal.
Cormier would try to go for the ball with no time left in the game. So after 30 minutes for the Winnipeg High School Team Handball League Boys Championship, Dakota 11, Glenlawn 10, and we have had a great game so far.
Excellent game. I'm very impressed with the movement by both teams. Both coaches are, both teams are very well coached, and you've got Glenlawn coach Alex, and in Dakota you got coach Quentin Cuby, Ethan Baranek, and Josh Weed.
And it looks like we're going down to the floor for an interview of one of Glenlawn's coach, or Dakota's coach, sorry, and we're sending down to the floor.
I'm here with the Dakota coach. Coach, you are ahead on the leader, or on the scoreboard. Are you satisfied with your team's play?
You know what? I'm really happy with what they're doing right now. You know, defensively we came out strong. We're a little bit slowing down on offense, but overall it's a tight game both ways. And you know what? It's anyone's game. There's 30 minutes left still. So.
Okay, in the second half, what is your game plan?
We're just going to stick to what we're doing right now. We just got to be big on defense. We really got to push the ball as much as we can and make the goals count on offense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
this is Jamie with the coach from Glenlawn. Coach, what would you say was the strongest aspect of your team in the first?
Honestly, I think the ball movement on offense was great. The guys attacked the holes for the most part. We just got to be a little bit better off the ball, and the hole should be there the second half, and we should pop a lot more goals in the second half.
And what were you telling your team during the break?
Basically, you know what I said, it's going to be a long half. It's a one-goal game, and it's just not going to be won in 5 minutes. It's going to be about doing the right things the whole 30 minutes. It's a long game. It's a great team we got there, and it's going to come right down till the end.
Well, thank you very much, Coach, and good luck in the second.
Pleasure, thank you.
I'm going to send it up to the commentary team now.
Yep. Okay, so here we are. We're getting ready to get back into the second half with a score of 11-10 in favor of Dakota. So we've got a close game. Two solid goalies here in Tyler Cormier and Owen Kemble. And we've got some great action going on if you're just joining us.
And on some level, that could be the good reason why we're sitting at 11-10. Seen some really good goaltending and some good defense from both sides. You know, we talked about it at the start of the game, like two fairly closely matched teams that doesn't surprise me are in the finals.
Yeah, very, very strong players.
Two competitive teams, two aggressive teams, two athletic teams.
It's nice to see another really strong team in the division, such as Dakota, to come in and be contenders in this high school handball league, making it an all Louis School Division final.
Interesting how popular the game is at Dakota, that they actually had enough to be able to field two teams this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that's been the same story with the girls, or they've gone with one team with 30 players. Lots of players.
Here we go. Dakota has the ball to start the second half, up by 1. And we are about to finish with, in 30 minutes, the 2017 Boys Winnipeg High School Team Handball Championships between Dakota and Glenlawn at Dakota. I'm sorry, at Glenlawn.
I like Reed.
Dakota's moving the ball around, give
Very
everybody
subtle.
a touch, get themselves back into the game. Look inside to their pivot, Vankanet, but
great play by
right through his
Roenick.
hands. And so straight to goalie Cormier will send it down the floor, settle his players down, and get them ready to take over and start the second half. So they will get it around, give everybody a touch to get started. We've pretty much seen Taylor, Brunet, and Mitchell, Taylor through most of the game so far. I don't think we've even seen one of them sub out.
No, I don't think so. As well as Josh has been on the whole game.
So turnover there, so Dakota comes down and sets up and gets himself started.
I can't stop.
Walker gets blocked on the play and running down the ball is number 4, Aiden Taylor, who will shoot and will score. Gets Kemble just underneath.
That was epic.
Good job to try and get back on defense.
Did you see Brunet's face, the excitement of that block? He was stoked. He's still smiling. He is excited about that.
And that ties the game for the first time in a while. Given the way things are going, and maybe who has the ball last at this game to see who wins. And in the corner, coming around, nice goal on the play. Scoring on the play is number 21, Caleb Baranek.
If you look a little closely in the replay, he just may have touched down. If you watch it later, it was close.
Glen's up, sees how Glenlawn sets up to see how they can respond now. Moving the ball around. Looking in the corner, Harrison tries to attack between two players, but gets held up.
That was great defense, closing the hole at 2.
Close the gap there.
Yeah.
So we'll get going again.
Scaletta's really battling to try to get position.
I was actually just looking at that myself. He's got a real good, and I think they're going to call him on that. And then, they're calling him inside the crease.
Inside the crease, yeah.
But he was, there was a good physical battle going there for a minute.
Yeah.
Dakota will set up and look inside. Oh, I think that's too many steps. Then
yeah.
Glenlawn will come and push the ball down, see if they can catch Dakota on their heels. And I think Scaletta could have gone inside there.
He could have just faked that pass and then shot.
Yeah.
But here you go with Brock with a good first post. Shot at the wing.
And that's also paying attention to where the ball is, right? Always keep an eye and remember where the ball is and attacking it if there's a chance to get it. Good job by Harrison. It brings that game back to 12-12. So we're tied up again. And Bacher will go up and a nice shot and a nice stop by Cormier, and he's getting wound up.
Now here we go.
And we saw a lot of that last week.
We're about to witness the Cormier show. When he gets pumped, there's no stopping him. So let's see what happens.
You know it.
Yeah.
So we are going to get
2 minutes.
2 minutes for Scaletta, I think.
Oh no, number 7, Marcos.
I think he's giving them one for each. Yeah, they're both going off.
Yeah, battling each other.
Yeah. So we'll see a bit of 5-on-5. Doesn't happen very often in handball. This could really open things up for the next 2 minutes. If you don't know much about handball, unlike hockey, if somebody scores, the opposing player on penalty doesn't get to come back on the floor. It's short for the full 2 minutes.
And with no pivot, this is when you want to spread the defense really wide and take them one-on-one.
And you really have to move the ball.
And you know what? Wings can depart without the ball and act as that second pivot, get the pass in, coming in. Let's see what happens here.
This is an opportunity for some of the smaller players. We'll look inside. And for Glenlawn, number 23, Jordan Gonalves. Good opportunity to attack, but let's see if Dakota can do something to take the lead back.
Dakota's adding a pivot in here, so they're playing with a 4-1.
And given the way I've seen Vancouver play, that doesn't surprise me. And number 9, but he's over the line, so. And the one thing about handball, when you're over the line and the goalie gets the ball back, the goalie can just grab the ball. He doesn't have to go back to the spot where they was over the line. So this speeds up the game.
Yes.
And inside goes number 4, Aiden Taylor scores, and Glenlawn takes the lead. Around a touch now. On one thing with a 4-1, you don't want to get your wingers too far out of the play either.
No. Oh. Nice, just fake handoff.
Yep. Patiently, Jonas Friesen ties the game again for Dakota. Nice patient play. Use the screens even though there's only 5 players on the floor.
That's good defense, but I'd like to see them close and help him out.
Okay.
He traveled a long way away with that guy, with Josh in his arms.
2-minute penalty's over, so we're back to full strength from both sides. So Scaletta comes back in on offense. Roenick gets held a bit, so he dumps the ball to Jamieson, who looks across the floor and inside. This time number 21, who would throw it over top and scored. Dylan Hines gives Glenlawn the lead back again.
I would say that's probably the 4th or 5th goal by Glenlawn on the wing over top. For sure 4.
Sorry, I checked that. Number 23, Jordan Gonalves scored that. Dakota will look to see if they can tie it up. Look inside to Vancouver, who will force some room there, but he is an aggressive kid. Tough to contain. Dakota's doing a good job of getting the ball around, but knocked the ball in, but not quite enough for Glenlawn to get it back, so Dakota will change the ball and set up again. Look inside, blocked on the play by Scaletta, who will go on a fast break.
Pass.
Looking, double. Sorry, travel.
Brock was wide open. He's trying to bring it in himself.
Yeah.
And handballs, it's not a fast breaking game. Is pass, 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 pass.
But you know what? Good job on Scaletta for being a wide heads up and
yeah, great
breaking
block.
up a good play.
Yeah, very good play.
So number 81 from Dakota's back in the game again, but they're going to held in the play just before the shot.
Kyle
so
Lang.
back in the game is Kyle Lang. Good work to get himself inside and get a shot away. And I'm looking also number 23 from Dakota's back in the game, Alex Knight. Going inside to Vankanet.
Nice save.
Held on the play, but good heads up on the play by Cormier.
That was a nice save by Cormier. 23 is also, Alex Knight is also a player with the Blitz in the Senior Men's League.
This is a young man who likes the game, clearly. Look inside 23,
yeah.
Scores, but stopped in the play by Cormier. Yeah. Alex Knight, good opportunity to take a shot, but a great save by Cormier. So Glenlawn will go down and look to an attack. Jamison's up, but not there. Knocked out of bounds by Dakota, so Glenlawn will retain the ball and keep going, set up again. Looks inside to Harrison, and Jamison will shoot, but
great
taken
rebound.
on the play by Kemble.
Yeah.
Control on the play, and Dakota will bring the ball back down the floor again and set up. Looks into the corner for Roenick. Sends it back out and sets it up again. Number 81, nice play on the inside by number 81, Kyle Lang.
That's a nice hang there.
Which ties the game at 14. Let's see how Glenlawn can respond.
Caleb had some nice moves there on the wing. He's hoping to make a provincial team as well someday, play for the Manitoba Provincial program. He's got some good height there.
We're at 20 minutes left in the boys championship. Tie game, 14-all. Could be anybody's game. So Renee looks to take a shot and hits the top post.
Aiden Taylor with a nice stop on the play.
Look down the field. Campbell looked down the field for a fast break, and just at the last second, Aiden Taylor steps in and knocks the ball away.
Did you see how high he jumped?
He did jump.
That was huge. Oh.
Cormier is going to look down the field to Brunet, who's got a...
That was on the money.
Nice pass. Didn't even have to dribble. No opportunity to dribble. Shoot and score. Brunet puts Glenlawn back up again by 1.
That was quarterback material right there from Cormier to Brunet. Good job, Tyler.
Dakota sets up again. If Cormier heats up, Dakota may be in trouble for this one.
Yeah. He starts getting going, he gets going. There's no stopping him. Lots of time. 18 minutes. There's so much time.
Been a little while here. Dakota needs to start moving.
Yeah.
And yes, we've got pass and play up.
Nice.
Quick pass inside to Vankanet to score. Yeah. And that ties the game again with just 18 and a half minutes left in the championship game for the boys.
Well, I like that kid. If I was coaching junior men's, I would definitely be asking him out to the team. He's a great pivot, and he's solid, and he's strong. Well, Number 11,
he's a big football player, quarterback for the Dakota Lancers. Good opportunity to take a shot for Brunet, but just throws it to the outside of the post.
Nice toe save by Campbell.
Reed is the starting quarterback for the Dakota Lancers and will be playing football again next year.
Very nice. I'm going to have to get out to one of those games. I think I was out the inaugural year, and I need to get out again. I haven't seen one for a while.
Looking inside the Reed, but picked off by Scaletta, but unfortunately a double dribble.
Yeah. Nice try by Scaletta.
Yeah. He's definitely tuned into the game.
Yes, he has. I've noticed that as well. At first, I wasn't too sure about him, and I think he's now starting to show me he's got skills going on.
Kyle Lang will try to aggressively move inside, but he's held before the shot, so
Yeah.
they're going to give him a free throw.
That's going to be close to a warning or 2 minutes if they don't close that hole properly. Let's see what happens here. Twen- 21. You know what? Nice try.
Yeah.
Right idea. He was just too close for the bounce pass.
Too close, easily picked off. So now Glenlawn takes the ball down and sets up on offense to see what they can do.
Okay, deep in the corner, both wingers. Look at the space these guys have to work with.
Yeah, you look at
that's a Brunet
and
dream right
inside. Brunet is a beautiful goal.
Yeah.
Nice turn and score to give Glenlawn lead again. So we're going back and forth, just exchanging goals right now.
You know, credit goes to 9 Brock and number 23 Jordan for spreading that defense right out. They were literally on the baseline on both ends.
Dakota looks to set up an attack inside. Try to force inside to Vankanen. Nothing there though. Picked up on the play by Brunet, so Glenlawn will take over on offense. Maybe see if they can get up by 2. Set themselves up and start moving things around. I am watching Scaletta, and he does love to push. And kind of worried that he's just going to end up giving the ball back again.
That's a good feeling.
Here we got something's happened there. We got a timeout on the play called by the ref. I missed it. And we got the time back in
I
again.
saw Matt pick something up.
Yeah, okay.
He just tucked it into his pocket.
Nice opportunity to take a shot from Jamieson. Good stop on the play by Kemble.
Yeah.
So Dakota will bring back the floor, see if they can tie the game again. Okay, so we got a substitution in the game for Dakota. I see number 1.
One is in.
Hassan Nasser's back in the game and looks to score, but stopped on the play by Cormier, who will look to push the ball down the floor to Brunet, but nothing there, unfortunately.
Great save.
We also got number 8, Ryan Arcan, back in the game again.
I can't stop thinking of how much he reminds me of Nolan Parrington, number 8, Ryan Arcan.
I didn't see Nolan play often enough to say that.
Oh, I did. Yeah, he actually played on the junior provincial team this year. Played at nationals. Oh, I think they called him for a charge.
Yeah, called for a charge, so turnover, and Glenlawn will take the ball, try to go up by 2. Get themselves set up on offense. No, I'm watching the pivot play here. I'm finding it interesting.
Yep,
Scaletta seems to like to muck it around, but I don't know if going up against Vankanen, it's the right decision.
Oh, no.
On that note, I see Vankanet's coming off the floor, so we're going to have a sub for him. And into the play is number 17 for Dakota.
The idea is at pivot as well is to be so discreet they don't even know you're there.
That's right. So Reese Shade is in the game. Kyle Lang looking to attack inside, but is held up. The gap is sealed fairly well. Roenick deep in the corner, tries to shoot. And, finds an inside corner on Cormier and scores, and that ties the game.
Yeah, again, I think it was very subtle, but he may have touched down and then shot just after he touched down. It's close.
Well, we got 2 very experienced refs in front of us.
That's true. We'll see what...
So we'll see if Glenlawn can take the lead back again on this offense.
16 all here. Let's see what happens. Defending champions are the Glenlawn Lions. They took the championship last year.
Brunet takes a jump shot, but handled on the play by Kemble, so Dakota will come back and see if they can take the lead for the first time in a while. Set up and again, looked inside and Okay, so they're calling a hold that time. Nice pass inside to Shade, but held on the play, so he'll just get a free throw.
12 minutes.
12 and a half minutes left, 16 all. Anybody's game.
Anybody's game.
So Dakota will get the ball around, give everybody a touch and see what they can make happen.
Oh.
But Nasser was in too close.
That's a tough when you turn your back to the play or to the defense like that, and you turn your back to the goal, you got to make sure of that pass. Nice try.
So Glenlawn sets up. Again, give everybody a touch, see what they can get going, get everybody settled, and then begin their attack.
Number 8, Arden, in we go. Oh, nope.
Looks outside to Bernay, who will see what he can do, but nothing there. So Jamison gets the ball. Now, we haven't seen him score for a while.
No, we haven't.
But there goes.
That's a good save.
And picked up on the play is Harrison. And back out through Scaletta comes to help him out, so Glenlawn is able to set up again.
Great heads-up play by Brock, on the wing.
Yeah, great heads-up play and great job.
Brunet.
Brunet goes in and scores.
That was
gives Glenlawn back in play again. So that's
great play.
A series of ball control things that help Glenlawn be able to keep the ball and control the play.
Okay, let's see what Dakota does here.
Line goes in, and Arcan goes up. Oh, they're going to call him on a charge. There. Push off after he came down, I think.
I thought he had dumped the ball before it landed.
But I think he pushed when he hit the ground. I think he pushed his defender,
Yeah, that's true. You got to play the first play, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have...
Glenlawn sets up and looks in.
Oh.
They're going to call Bernay on a push and charge there.
Let's see what Dakota can do here.
See if they can set up and score, tie the game again. We're just above 10 minutes left in the game, of the championship game of the Winnipeg High School Team Handball Championships. So now
that was a goal.
Oh, it went right through the net.
That was a great shot. It was a quick fire, rapid release by number 1.
Hassan Nasser.
Oh.
We got a timeout.
Timeout for
Like
Glenlawn.
Glenlawn's going to call it with exactly 10 minutes left on the clock. We got a 17-17 game left. Anybody's game, Monique.
Yes.
So it looks like our cameras are going to head down and try to get into Dakota. Check that. They're heading back over to Glenlawn's. See if they can jump in the huddle and see what coach is telling them to do. So we're going to send you down to the floor.
We're the ones taking the lead right now every time. But we got to keep working middle out, okay? We're doing good. Now that we're leaving the wings out, we're closing those gaps perfectly. On offense, just be a little bit more patient. Take that step back away from the line. Right now, we're trying to cut in way too soon. The intent is good, but we need to space the court out a little bit better, okay? Open up those holes first, then attack. Take that step back so you can see them, okay? And if you can, work it to the wings, right? If you extend it to Brock enough, at least it pushes the defense all the way down. Quick passes the other way, all of a sudden everything's open.
We're going to be starting our offense from the wings so that our inside guys can have room to move, and then we can set up the other half of the court, okay? We've got to be starting from the outside.
If you're on right wing and you get the ball, don't just shoot it for the sake of shooting it. If you're going to shoot it, jump into 6.
Yeah. At the end of the day, guys, we know that if it comes down to 1-goal game, Tyler's got her back, right? So, hey, so let's get that goal, okay? Let's start building that lead. Let's get there, and then the rest is ours, okay? You guys have been working hard since we went down early. Now finish it. You guys got this, okay? 10 minutes, guys. For some of you guys, this last 10 minutes of high school handball, make it worth your while, all right? Jason!
All right, so great advice for the coach. Patience, look for the gaps, spread them out.
Spread them out. That's a great advice.
What do you think the Dakota coach is telling his boys?
I would hope the same thing. Also, plenty of time. Don't take wasted shots. Spread the D out, and be patient on
So 17 all, 10 minutes left in the game. Glenlawn has the ball, and we'll start and set up and see what they can do to start off this last 10 minutes of the championship game. Unfortunately thrown inside to Harrison, so turnover, and Dakota will get the ball and see what they can do to maybe take the lead with just under 10 minutes left.
Okay, so here we go, 5-1.
I gotta believe that given some of the players I've seen on the floor from Dakota also, that coach has given maybe Van Kennett a bit of a rest before.
My thoughts were that exactly just prior to the timeout. Very good pivot nonetheless. But if I were to...
Oh, forcing himself inside is number 81, Kyle Lang. To give Dakota, and we're gonna have a 2-minute penalty. Aiden Taylor takes a 2-minute penalty with 9 minutes left in the game. Tough time to take a penalty for Glenlawn, down 1 goal against this very tough Dakota team.
Well, now Dakota should probably pop a man out there and chase. Here we go, 21.
That's exactly. Brannick's going to try to take Brunet out of the game and force these guys. So now they're going to have to move around. But that leaves number 8 open, who will throw it. Oh, good opportunity to take a shot for Dakota.
He's
for
open.
Glenlawn,
Here we go.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, you missed. Did you see Tyler?
I missed that. We're going to have looks like a penalty shot and also a warning against Josh Jameson on the defense. He's a little confused as to what happened. Oh, he's giving him 2 minutes also. So now Glenlawn is going to be down 2 players.
Not good.
With 8
Tyler's
minutes and
not
34
happy.
seconds. Yeah, you can tell.
He just came up with a huge save.
So 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. Glenlawn goes down by 2, and they're going to put someone on Brunet for at least the next minute and a
So you
half,
got
maybe longer.
Three
We got 2
players.
minutes.
Somebody should be out there chasing. Oh,
And
they just threw it away.
ball throws away.
Okay, we're going to see what happens here. Dakota, they're going to take advantage of it. Push the ball up quickly. You got 4 guys. Someone's going to be open. Pass it off. Here we go,
That
right there.
person would be Brannick, who scores, giving them a 3-goal lead. Just under 8 minutes left.
Oh, Dakota's pumped. Look at these guys. They're all getting up off the bench. They're getting right into this game.
Okay, Scaletta goes away, but they got to
I think he was hit.
Oh, so they're going to give number 8 from Dakota, Ryan Arcanda, 2-minute penalty for pushing up on the throat. So that helps Glenlawn a little bit.
Yeah, there's still 1 down. Shorthanded by 1.
Oh, he didn't attack.
He didn't. You know what? He's only in grade 9, and he wants they're down. I think that was a smart move. However, he did have a very good angle there. I might have gone for it. If you're going to go down swinging, but you're not going down. 7 minutes, plenty of time left on the line.
Oh no, they're gonna call
it back
before the shot. So the advantage for Glenlawn in this case, it does kill a few seconds, and then yes, now they're up to 5-on-5. So it does help with balancing things out a bit. So Lang gets the ball and finds it and scores.
That was a great pump fake over to the wing.
Great give and go.
And then hit the hole. Well done by was that 81 or yeah. 81 Lang.
Who's having a great game tonight.
Very good.
So we are looking now down by 4 goals all of a sudden, and I'll tell you, a few minutes ago, Glenlawn was not expecting that. 4 quick goals from Dakota have put Glenlawn really behind the 8 ball here. But on that note,
you know what? That's a great
Taylor
shot.
puts one in and brings it back within 3. Lots of time left.
See what he did? Make it look like you're going to go up against the block and then pretzel at the last second and release it. That was well played by Aiden.
So now Glenlawn's at 6 and Dakota's still sitting at 5 players, so they're going to try to work off as much time as they can without doing passive play. Now Nasser gets held on the play by number 15 Brunet again. And now we're up to full strength again, both sides. Lots of time for Glenlawn. 1 goal at a time, 1 play at a time.
Oh, charge. Yeah, 81, nice try. Oh, don't blow it. You know, There's so much time.
So Green, I see Vankenen's back in the game again.
Five minutes.
So we got Jordan Pritchard
Three
playing
goals.
wing now. I see he's in the game for Dakota.
Jordan Pritchard, yep. That is number 9. Plays hockey for Dakota as well. Second year team handball.
Oh,
that was
nice
a
fake and
huge-
held on the play, but
It's too bad 21 took off, but could have had a chance. Here we go with Dakota. Aiden. Nice play, Aiden. Very nice. He was held. They
and
didn't
we're
call
going to
the
have a
whistle.
2-minute penalty against number 81, Kyle.
Yes, that's a
Kyle Lang.
That's a great call, Heather.
And
from
this is
Derek.
going to be a good opportunity for Glenlawn to get back in the game, down by 2.
That was a great play. Aiden was held up, and he kept driving through like that rugby player would, or that running back in football, and he broke away and got the goal away and drew a 2-minute penalty.
So now Dakota takes a timeout.
They're going to have the advantage, Glenlawn, for 2 minutes.
Doesn't look like one of our cameras are going in. So what do you think each of the coaches is telling their teams right now?
Well, man advantage here, spread the D. They're very successful. Send your wingers right down to the corner.
And I
Spread them
hope
out.
they're using their screens and their picks on their to create some gaps with their pivots on offense.
I mean, well, you've got guys like Taylor and Brunei and John. They're so good one-on-one that with this man advantage, try to pump a few quick ones in the middle. Just take your wingers right out of the play, send them deep, and let your backs go.
Dakota's got to be talking patience. Attack the net, but make good passes. Don't drive yourself in too close when we're down a man.
Yeah, and when they do get the ball, relax, take your time about it.
Yeah.
It's thrown out of bounds.
Without the passive play, which they've been caught up in a couple times this game.
Right from the first pass. Okay? Don't let him get the ball.
Two goal game.
The whole way.
See what happens.
So here we go. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left. Dakota up 21-19 in the boys team handball championship for high school in Winnipeg. And down 1 player as they just finished taking a 2-minute penalty.
So 4:26, so that means they will come back into the game at 2:26. Okay, so your chaser, that's good call. The short one. Close. Oh. Geez, don't leave that winger that much room, or he's gonna.
Okay, that's what Glenlawn needs. Nice attempt at a shot by number 4 from Dakota. Jonas Friesen, a good attempt at a shot, but missed, and so gives the Glenlawn the ball back. And
nice try. Nice try, Josh.
Picked off on the play by Nasser.
Oh, watch his pivot.
So Branick comes in and plays as a pivot.
Nice save by Tyler Cormier.
Got 3.5 minutes left, down by 2. And Glenlawn sees what they can do.
Oh, nice, Brunei. Oh,
Brunei,
nice
but back
try.
to Harrison, who'll come back and tries, but great job by Kemble to keep it to a 2-goal lead. So although Dakota, they're still at a 5-man offense.
Another 35 seconds.
Off.
In the crease.
Defense. Well, they would have turned it over anyway.
Yeah. She should have just played the man advantage so they can get the breakaway.
Took away the breakaway there.
Oh, too bad. Oh, I thought he was going to pass to the goalie there for a second. Pass to the goalie would mean an automatic penalty shot.
Yes.
If the goalie's in his crease and catches it from his teammate.
And it appears that Dakota is back at full strength again, but Glenlawn has gone to a 1-5 defense.
Oh, he's wide open.
Actually wide open on the
wide
shot
open,
there
Dakota.
was Jordan Pritchard. He would have had a clean shot, but the ball passed at his feet. So on 2 minutes left, down by 2, Glenlawn comes down and sees if they can bring it to within 1. So Bernays got the ball, back to Taylor. To Jamison, who the swim move, then throws and scores. Brings it to within 1.
Big goal for Glenlawn. That was a 2-foot takeoff, it appeared to be. Let's see what happens here.
They continue to play a 1-5 defense.
Oh, he was going for the pivot. Reed.
Okay.
He's looking to pass to Reed. Would have been Butte. He got the pass away.
Blocked and knocked down on the play, but now the score, but stopped on the play by Cormier. Now Glenlawn's down by 1. Minute left in the game. Can they score and tie? Oh, underneath and thrown away on the play. 45 seconds left, and Glenlawn needs to get the ball back. Dakota needs to control the ball, make sure they don't turn it over. Set things up.
Can they do it here?
I would think that it's getting close to the
they're
time where
gonna
they're going to have to go man-to-man pretty soon.
It's free throw.
And that's to Dakota's advantage.
Yeah.
.15 seconds left in the game, and Glenlawn's got to start taking some chances to get the ball back. And we got to push on the play, so Glenlawn's going to get the ball and have to push it down the floor pretty quickly. So with 10 seconds left in the game, Glenlawn coach calls a timeout.
That might be 9. I think that might be 9 seconds.
Okay, we'll wait to see if they make an adjustment on the clock, but our camera is
going to go. Oh, you're right, 10.
Our camera is going to go into the Dakota huddle and see what they've got to say to finish this game with 10 seconds left.
Up on the center back. Yeah. What? Oh, you know, no, we have the wing. Yeah. So you stay with him, Kyle, up on the center. Okay? Yeah. Don't let him get the ball. Yeah. Guys, they got 10 seconds, okay? Okay, we got to get them away from our zone. Keep them away. You can get the free throw, that's fine.
Guys, whoever gets the ball, wrap up right away. That kills about 4 seconds.
Yeah. They don't have a timeout or anything, guys. So if you get the ball, wrap it up, okay? No, guys, do not get trapped behind yourself, okay? Keep them in front of you. Okay? Guys, let's go. Hey, you got 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds left.
I don't understand Dakota. Like why is he up here? 21. Just get on the.
They're going to have to come quick. They only got 10 seconds, and there's a lot of standing going on, and the shot has to come. Oh!
He took himself too deep.
And that will be the game. Congratulations to the Dakota Lancers.
Wow,
the
Dakota
2017 Winnipeg High School Team Handball League Boys Champions.
They did very, very well. I'm so happy to see another team in here that's very strong. I'm very sad for Glenlawn, defending champions. Very well coached by Alex. Great job to your boys, Alex. They did a great, great job. It was that close. Dakota, wow. Hats off to you, boys. That's fantastic.
Congratulations
it's exciting.
to Dakota and coaches Quinton Kuby and Anis Dzanovic, Ethan Baranek, and Josh Weeb for coaching a well-played team, and what a great game. What a great finish. The kind of championship you like to watch, which is close right down to the last play.
Yes, it was. Good game. There's your provincial team coaches hugging, provincial team goalies hugging it out. Nicely done.
Congratulations to Coach Alex and Spikian. I hope I'm saying your name right, on a well-played game. Well-coached teams from both sides. I tell you, I'm looking forward to next year with some of these boys that we've seen playing today.
I'm telling you, next year I might be coaching, Brian. Every time I keep coming back going, I need to get back involved. I need to get involved. This is exciting. I miss the coaching, that's for sure.
Well,
actually,
I think we both missed the game.
I missed the game playing. I used to coach Ennis, actually. He's a winger there. Coach for Dakota with the purpley or burgundy red shirt. Yeah, great game.
So we'll have the teams line up for the presentation of the winning team's banners and the players of the week. Tell you, all Louis Riel School Division final.
Yes.
A great example of team handball in Winnipeg.
A lot of great talent out there, that's for sure. Exciting.
Hats off to the coaches again about also making this team, these games competitive. Really some great handball that we watched today. We streamed the girls game earlier today, which was also a fantastic game.
It was nice to see so many multi-sport athletes on this team. I didn't get across down saying about Owen's a lacrosse player from Manitoba. Reed is also the starting quarterback with Team Manitoba. Water polo player in Hassan. Hockey players. This is wonderful to see multi-sport athletes making it out to come out and play handball.
Okay, how about one more hand? Let's go to lunch for Glenlawn Lions. Excellent job.
Last night we had our consolation and third place games. The consolation winners ended up being the Daniel Mack Maroons. So that was a great upset victory there and a great hard-fought battle. And in third place was the Sturgeon Heights Huskies. They had a great season, lost in the semis. Good for them as well. Finally, I'm going to call some names for our players of the week that we had throughout the season. So if you hear your name and you're in the building, please come and commentators, Brian and Nick. Obviously, people at home are watching. Thanks to Glenlawn and Dakota for hosting a lot of the playoff games. It's nice to have a larger surface to play some of the later games and playoff games, so appreciate that very much. I know it's a time commitment on some of the people, so I definitely appreciate it, so thank you. That brings me to my final point, that tomorrow we're having our 2017 All-Star Games. The girls are played at 6 o'clock, and the boys at 7:30. It will be at Dakota. Any players that are curious as to whether they're on the team or not, talk to your coach. I have sent out an invite. Please come out and cheer on. If for some reason we're short on numbers, I'll be pulling people out of the crowd so we can have a good, solid, fun handball game. All right? Finally, thank you to the parents. These guys can't be here without you guys. Thank you to the coaches. Thank you to the volunteers, teaching staff, and teacher supervisors. I know it's this time of year isn't the best time to be stuck in a gym. We all appreciate it. So thank you very much. That's it for me. After tomorrow, I am done. So thanks again. We'll see you around.
I'm here with the winning coach. So, coach, what did your team do in the second in order to capture this win?
You know what? I thought we just kept playing our game. The last in the game in the semifinals, we kind of stopped playing a little bit. We got a little tired, but we continued to play really strong D, and we were smart on offense. And you know what? I feel that that's what kind of held us to get the win.
How does it feel knowing your team has just won the final?
It's exciting because, you know, Glenlawn's won the last couple of years, and Alex, the coach, is a really good buddy of mine. So, you know, it's always bittersweet, these situations, but I'm really excited for Dakota to be back on number one. You know.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
In just a couple of minutes, we'll be interviewing one of the athletes, so make sure to stay tuned for that.